I mean, if you're gonna pretend you don't really know him, you might as well pretend you don't know how his abs look like too, you know? Let's pretend, you know? Fuck up! Yo, this is hot. This is what happens when you try to spill tea. This is what happens. God forgive me. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this particular video, I just finished watching Coffee with Karan season 6. This was the episode with Alia and Deepika, and I just wanted to kind of do my little recap of the episode. I just finished literally like 10 minutes ago, and I just heated up some apple cider, which will substitute as my tea. I put on the sweats, the hoodie. I'm so ready. This is like my unfiltered mode, so anything can happen. If I curse, I will bleep it out. This is just me being like unfiltered, literally, like no makeup on except like, you know, lipstick, because my lips gotta be popping at all times. But disclaimer, if you're watching this video and you're like a mega fan of Alia Bot, I really recommend that you don't finish watching this video, because I'm not exactly going to be mean to Alia, but I'm not going to be like super nice either. I'm just going to tell you guys kind of what I saw and what I kind of experienced. Well, experience, like what? Like it sounds like I just went through an whatever. What I felt while watching this show. I actually took notes because that's what I do. And I am filming on my different camera, so whatever it is, the quality or the audio, it could be the changes in the camera. But anyway, so first of all, let me just say that Deepika announced her and Ranbir's wedding date today, and I am so lit. First of all, I need to book myself a ticket to Lake Como in Italy because I'm waiting for my invitation in the mail. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Like, it's gonna come in the mail. When I get it, I'll show you guys. I got you. And I'll bring a +1, and we're gonna go to the wedding together. I'm not lying. Anyways, so they show up. Deepika's wearing white, Alia's wearing black, you know, kind of like the day and night kind of thing.
Proud to start my season with girl power.
And it's so funny because what I recognize between their personality is that Alia is like giggly and childlike, and Deepika is like classy but carefree as well. And I like seeing this side of her because most people know her to be so poised and so classy, but I feel like she was a little more looser here, and she was just kind of like going with the flow, giggly, and you know, whatever. So okay, let's get to the elephant in the room.
You have been in a relationship with Ranbir. Alia is in one right now.
Don't try and make it awkward because it was not.
Obviously, this segment was all about Alia and Ranbir and the awkwardness of it all with Deepika and everything. But to be honest, this wasn't even that bad. Honestly, I wish you would have brought Katrina and Alia together, because that would have been, I would pay good money to watch that. But then I wouldn't want to, because I can only imagine how it must be to be in Katrina's shoe right now. I mean, not that I'm saying she's probably unbothered, but I'm just saying that I know myself, and I know dang well that if my friend ever dated like my ex, oh my gosh, no. It's a
yes or no, Frank?
It's gotta be no, dog.
No for me. It's a no for me. So basically for me, I felt like Karan was milking the heck out of that segment. It was like Alia, Ranbir, Alia, Ranbir, Deepika, how do you feel? Alia, Ranbir, Alia, Ranbir. Alia, Ranbir, Alia, Ranbir, Deepika, how do you feel? Alia, Ranbir, Alia, Ranbir. Literally for like 5 minutes straight, it was literally that. I get it though. Hey, you gotta get them coins. Like, I was definitely with it. I knew that was what it was going to be, but it was just like, okay. Like, they were milking it. Somebody, he needs some milk. And I felt like they were trying to, it wasn't as awkward as I kind of thought it would be, but it definitely was not like, I felt like the friendliness was a little bit forced, but it wasn't. Like, I get it, but it was like, okay. It was kind of okay. I wasn't expecting too much, and I wasn't expecting too less. It was okay. It was average. It wasn't like spectacular, and it wasn't boring either. I laughed a few segments. I was like, haha, I liked it. I must say, the Deep Veer warms my heart so much. I just love seeing Deepika be so freely and talking about Ranveer, and she's a little freak, okay? Did you see what she said or what she did when Karan was like, what do you notice when you first see a man? My girl was like, yo, okay, I can't do it like she did, but she was like, yo, I was like, okay. First of all, okay, so my camera keeps zooming in and out. Don't disrespect me like this. I don't know if you saw what I was trying to mimic Deepika's thing where she had that look where she was just like she looked him up and down, and we all know what that means. We all know what that means. Okay? We know. But it was so it was very nice seeing this side of her. I, for one, being a fan of hers, I'm so used to her being kind of, you know, more chill, and so it makes sense now. Like, seeing this side of her makes sense why her and Ranveer is a perfect match, because I can see that this is the side she is when she's Ranveer, and I love it. Like, yes, that's my girl. I love that. I love that so much. As far as the rapid fire went, I felt like Karan was a little bit nice this season, especially with Alia. It was a little too nice that I thought. I'm surprised he didn't mention anything with Kat, and I'm not even trying to drag Katrina into this mess, but we all know that, for me, that was the biggest elephant in the room. The fact that he didn't even mention that, hey, so you're friends with Kat, how is that, you know, dating her ex? I'm surprised he didn't mention it. I get it though. I mean, I think maybe he was trying to be respectful to Katrina, but this is Karan we're talking about. He has no filter sometimes, so I'm really surprised. He was way nicer than I thought, and way nicer, honestly, but oh well, to each his own. I felt like Deepika should have won the rapid fire round. I don't know, I felt like they both kind of equally did the same, to be honest. I kind of didn't really know who won, but I don't know, to be honest. Thinking about it, like, it kind of seems like they both should have won it. It seems like the pace that they both kind of answered their questions were kind of similar. It wasn't really as spicy or juicy or juicy enough. And also, let me just say that I'm okay that Sid was not mentioned a lot during this segment, because I don't like his name being, like, you know, always, it seems like that's all they ever talk about, him and Alia. But let me just say, the nonchalant attitude that Alia had regarding Sid was really interesting, because the last Coffee with Karan that she did, I mean, we all saw it. She definitely, like, wanted him in some ways. Like, I mean, this chick is like, I would die for him. Like, what? Like, she was professing her love for him. Like, okay? And now it's just like, oh, I don't know, his, you know, his relationship status. It's like, oh, Sid who, you know? Like, okay, like, I get it. You got a man now, you know, you gotta respect your boo. Cool. But I feel like if there was really nothing there, like, you know, she says it is, then I feel like it should have just been cool. Like, I just felt like there were so many topics that were, like, avoided that would have been the perfect time to actually, like, bring it up. But like I said, I'm glad that, you know, I'm 50-50. I'm glad that he didn't, like, bring him into the equation and drag the issue on. But, like, I'm just saying, it was so weird, because I'm used to Karan, like, just being, like, the type of just, like, listen. So we know he used to go out with this one, because he did it, like, all seasons. He used to do it. Like, you guys know that every time Sid is on, it's always, are you dating Alia? Are you doing this? And, like, this season, it was like they pretended like there was nothing going on. He's not even an ex. Like, who is Sid? Because he was not, like, it was like erased. I'm happy, but I'm just like, okay, whatever. But then, out of all the people to set Sid up, it had to be the two girls that he has been linked with in the past year. So for somebody who's kind of nonchalant about him, she sure knows about the link up rumors for him. Like, that's very interesting, because we all know that he was linked with Kiara a while back, and then she was like, she would pair Jacqueline up with Sid, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, is there some truth to these rumors? Like, what's going on? It was definitely interesting, but nonetheless, it was fun, it was charismatic, it was definitely interesting. Like I said, it was just such a great contrast between the two personalities. Alia's personality is completely different, so is Deepika's. And don't get me wrong, I feel like every time somebody says that something negative about Alia, people always tend to, like, you know, start getting angry and mentions that she's a great actress. Me saying these things, I'm not taking away the fact that the girl is talented. She is. I mean, I've probably watched all of her movies, believe me you, like I have, because I like watching good movies. It doesn't change the fact that if I see something, or if I'm just like, you know, if I see shady behavior, I'm not gonna call out on it. I mean, if Sid did something shady, or if he did something, I'd be like, Sid, like, you know, just because I like someone don't mean that anything they do or whatever they say, I'm like, oh my god, perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody have their flaws. I have my flaws. You have your flaws. Nonetheless, like I said, it was just very interesting. This Coffee with Karan, the questions were very easier. The rapid fire was much easier. He made it easy on them. Honestly, Karan was much nicer. I wonder why, but that's none of my business. But I just love seeing Deepika. She looks gorgeous. She's such a sweetheart. She's cute, and I know, because no matter what, I know that she's happy. She's moved on, but it can never be like super perfect. Like, it's so weird. Like, how do you sit with your ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend? Like, no matter how people are like, oh my god, like, I don't care about him. Listen, once you've loved someone, it doesn't just, like, you don't want to be with the person. Obviously she doesn't, but I feel like, you know, there's just still a part of you that's like a little bit like, you know, this is the memory we shared. Like, and then to be in the same room as the same person he's dating and just have the pictures shown to you is kind of like, maybe that's just me though. My personality, I wouldn't. I couldn't do it, honestly. I can't. But like I said, this would have been super juicier if it was Alia with Kat. And I'm still, yo, this was a missed opportunity. I actually want to hear the explanation as to whether or not how Katrina feels with Alia dating Ranbir. I mean, I'm sure they've talked about it, but I just wanted to hear it from Alia's mouth, like, you know, like, what's up? Like, how is it weird? Like, are you okay with that? Because different if she didn't know Katrina, but this is people who have done BFF Vogue together. Let's call it what it is and, like, be honest. It's kind of weird when your best friend who claims she's your best friend dates a guy that you were with for almost 7 years, or probably more than, I don't know how long they were together, but apparently they lived together. That's a very serious relationship, a relationship that was almost close to marriage. Man, I don't care what nobody tells me. Listen, if no no, absolutely not. And maybe this is why I'm not a Bollywood celebrity, because I can't deal with that kind of lifestyle. Like, what? Like, stop being messy. Nonetheless, great episode. I kind of spoiled a lot, but if you're watching this, then obviously you've seen it, and if you haven't, still go watch it, and then you can judge for yourself the kind of recap. But those were the major recaps. I liked the game. One of my favorite, the part that I liked was the new game, which I don't know if I should mention, if it's like a thing, but they created this new game where they like point at each other. If it's like if you did it, you point at yourself. I thought that was a fun segment. It was interesting seeing them kind of pointing at each other and all that stuff. That was kind of my favorite part. It was interesting. I still hope that Karan doesn't play nice all season. Like, he was just so nice, which kind of, it's not the purpose of the Coffee with Karan. Like, watching the old episodes of Rapid Fire, you see like the savageness. Like, what? This was completely a different atmosphere. It could be that maybe he's trying to not be too controversial, which I get, but I miss it. But nonetheless, the girls looked great. They were great sports together. I mean, they had a great you know, equation, and they were nice to each other. It was fun. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't super awkward like you would think. I say that if you have not seen it, go watch it for yourself. I'm sure the episodes are on Hotstar. I just wanted to do a little recap because I just had a lot to say. I'm actually much nicer than I thought, so you know what, if you still have a problem with what I said, feel free to kind of just speak your opinion, I guess. And I will also feel free to comment back, just as long as you're not super rude about it, because I definitely was not like super rude about it, and I'm not cussing at anybody. So if you're all gonna say your opinion, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts about this episode. Did you like it? Did you feel that Karan was way too nicer to Alia and even Deepika maybe? Let me know in the comment section below. Did this episode live up to your expectations? Yes or no? Why and why not? And just let me know your thoughts about Alia and Ranbir dating. Are you with it or no? I want to know everything. Just let me know. Like, honestly, I'm checking the comments. I'm going to actually read the comments on this particular video. And yeah, so let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow me at @VickeyGirl on Instagram and Twitter. And I love you all so much. Thanks for watching my random recap. If you want me to continue doing recaps of all the episodes for this season, let me know. I'm down for it. Bye. Oh, one of my favorite parts was when they sang yeah, that was kind of cute. That was a cute little segment. Okay, now I'm done. Bye. Mwah. Whoop.